Yeah, the voice works, everything works, everything works. Okay, so yeah, so this is another morning where we are going to have our shootings, and we're going to Ireland again, but we were reflecting how great it is that we appreciate each morning, that we doesn't take it as granted, but something that is significant, that we are waking up to this today, and we are very much alive and even well, and that is something that we seldom forget in our everyday hustle and bustle of our lives, and we really should be grateful for everything that we get, and from this gratefulness we are building our future, because future is in our present hands, as Lenny Kravitz is singing in his Believe song. Future is in our present hands, and the way we put our hands today, and the way we design our day, and we design our mind for the day, has such a big significance, because as we set up for our day, we also set up for our life, because each day determines how our life in the future will be. It's the change of the season here, so it's the winter time, so we're going to change the tire of this car to the winter tire, which is more secure on these roads which have now ice and snow.
By the way, have you ever been in the army?
Yeah.
How it was?
Well, of course I'm more kind of a pacifist guy, but what I liked about the army was actually that the first time when I saw the young men at my age, that we came from the different part of the Finland, and we were meeting, and you hear different dialects that you haven't heard much, and so it was like an interesting from that perspective. But of course I'm very much kind of an anti-hierarchy guy, so I didn't like. I think there was the guy who was running my military base and said that he thought I'm probably the most unmilitary person in the whole base, and so I probably show my disinterest to follow any kind of military orders or something. So, but anyway, I think it was also kind of positive experience in a way. Now back to the city. I'm gonna have a talk in a conference that is organized by our labor pension union in Finland. Basically there the question has been that how Finnish economy is doing and how we are able to provide the pension for the future, in the future for the people. I will not so much talk about the pension, I will talk about broader issues of what is happening in the future, what type of the future we can be expecting. That's basically what they asked me to do.
Do you often listen to classical music?
No, well, yeah. When I want to create a peaceful feeling or just relax, yeah, likes to go to concert also sometimes. Yeah, classical music is such a, and it is. They have been doing some research that proves that classical music gives sort of a positive vibrations to every living organism, so it has this type of healing effect. Well, it was interesting because there was before me, there was a panel that talked about what the young people are expecting from the labor market. And it sort of shows that there is some kind of a difference between them and maybe the earlier generation. What I felt was that they talk about a little bit like a different reality, and that shows how the future kind of changes. And then I wanted to tell something about what I see is how the future changes and what are the types of the forces and issues that we need to take into account when we think about the future. And I had the sense that the audience was very receptive and wanted to listen to me. So, so I think I made my point to thinking about that this is the time to think even more often to future than we usually do, because this kind of a fundamental uncertainty is something that we need to be coping with, and the way to cope that is that to to tackle the issue. What is it that is uncertain, and how do I live with that uncertainty? So that was basically the end of my day. And what we did today was that we did some really nice sessions where we were investigating some of the topics. And now I had this presentation here where I was talking to 600 plus people who have gathered together to think about the insurances of the future, to what they should expect about the future. And so that was a nice finishing of the day, and now I'm gonna do something else.